Hello! I finally have another shopping haul video for you. Finally, and this time it's actually going to be quite a short shopping haul video, probably. Not because I didn't buy a lot, I actually did buy a lot last month, but a lot of it was actually Christmas decorations. And now that I'm filming this, it's almost Christmas. It will be January by the time this comes online, and I'm sort of guessing that no one wants to see a lot of Christmas decorations in January because, you know, it'll be quite a long time before it's Christmas again, so yep. So yeah, the shopping haul is mainly going to be clothes and some makeup and also some random stuff. So yeah, let's get started. I'll just start out with the random stuff because there's only 3 items, as is the makeup actually. Anyway, the first thing I bought, well actually the first thing I'm showing you, but the last thing I bought this month, like seriously, I just bought this like by now approximately half an hour ago because I was actually looking for like a pen. And then I saw this calendar and I needed to have it because it's a David Bowie calendar and it just has really cool images in it. Like, I didn't really buy it to use as a calendar because quite frankly I always put like appointments and such. I just put them in my phone and on my laptop and I may write them down, maybe. But I never really use a calendar. But yeah, I just mainly bought it for the photos. I also bought 2 records. One of them is Reality and the other one is Heathen, bought by David Bowie. This one I bought at a Dutch webshop called bol.com because they happen to have it. And the other one I bought at Plaatboef because I finally, after like 2 years of buying stuff there, I finally realized you can actually order stuff there as well. I'm sort of slow with finding out things like that apparently. But yeah, fun story by the way, like on that website where I bought the other one, they also have like external sellers, like people who don't work there, but you can just sell your own stuff through them, sort of like eBay, but they also have their own store. Sort of hard to explain. Either way, there was like, this album was on there as well, but it was freaking 60 euros. So I was like the other one was like 20 euros, and this one is a year older, and I was like, it can't be that much more expensive. So I actually emailed Plaatboef, where I usually buy vinyl, and they actually could order it for me for only 18 euros and 50 cents. So yeah, what I'm trying to say with this, if you're buying vinyl, you know, go to like a decent seller and don't pay too much, because seriously, if I would have found out later that I could have had it for 18 euros and 50 cents and I would have actually bought the one for 60 euros, I would have felt pretty pissed off probably. And yeah, then I bought a lot of clothes. I'll just start out with the shoes. Most of it actually comes from Bershka and one thing from a Dutch gothic store called Black Widow. Yeah. But I'll just start with the Bershka stuff because it's more, well actually none of it is very, like I wear it regularly, but I don't think it should be considered very wearable by most people probably. Anyway, yeah, the first thing I bought is actually pretty wearable, not really easy to walk in, but wearable. They're these shoes. I actually bought them a size too small. They didn't have them in my size and they're like seriously, they're the perfect shade to match one of my favorite dresses. It's pretty difficult to find the exact same shade of red, so when I saw these I was like, I need to have them. And they only had like a size too small, so I was like, oh well, I'm probably not gonna walk very far in them anyway because they have stiletto heels and all. So yeah, I figured it wouldn't do too much harm to my feet, I think, to wear them and just sit down with them at a restaurant or just at parties, whatever. That's probably not good advice by the way, so yeah, just don't do as I do, really. I also bought 3 shirts at Bershka. They're more like, I think it was the December and like the New Year's collection and all. Christmas, New Year's, stuff like that. Either way, it's all really glittery, really shiny. I was walking there in that street and like the sun was shining straight into their windows. Glitter everywhere, so obviously I needed to buy some things. The first thing I bought is this shirt. I always think it's sort of funny by the way that like the December collection is always pretty nude. As in like a lot of skin showing even though it's usually cold in winter. Either way, it's really pretty. It's a tube top sort of, well it has sleeves but they're, I'll just insert photos, or no, better yet, I'll insert a video of me actually wearing it because it will probably be more clear than me trying to explain how they look. But either way, when I just hold it up, it looks like this. It's like a starry night. It's just very pretty, glittery. Really like it. Also, it's made of some very soft material. Like, I'm not sure what it's called. Like, I'm not much of a fabric person, like in terms of knowing stuff about it. But it's very soft. It has glitters on it. I'm not sure if they're glued on or sewed on. I think glued on, but either way, it's, you know, doesn't dissolve in the washing machine. So that's good. I also bought this thing, which is sort of a bralette, but it has these things that you can like, you clip it shut underneath you and then it won't crawl up. Because that would be pretty annoying, at least it always annoys me with tight clothes. So yeah, it's really, really pretty, and mostly it's something that I like. It's underwear, but it can be visible. So I can like wear it and just wear like a dress with a lot of like open spaces in it, and I still have something to like give support down here. And still it wouldn't matter if it's visible, because the back is like really, really pretty and the little sleeves are really, really pretty. So yeah, I really like this. And also I bought this yeah, sort of a blouse, I guess. It looks like this. It also has the thing on the bottom to clip shut, and yeah, it's just really, really pretty. It reminded me of ABBA for some reason, so I needed to have it. And yeah, I don't know if you can see from this distance, but it's actually like the silver is actually sewed in, like it's actually silver thread that they used. Really extremely pretty. I really thought the sleeves were really cute. It is quite far opened up at the front, as you can see, so it is something that I'll need to wear something else underneath, like the bralette I just showed. Because otherwise it would be like very, very revealing. But yeah, all in all, I think it's really, really pretty, and yeah, by now it's after New Year's, but now before New Year's I can tell you I'm probably going to wear this at New Year's. And then the last piece of clothing that I bought is the one that I bought at the Gothic store. It's actually sort of a medieval dress type of thing. This thing, this one especially, you'll probably only really be able to see how it looks when I'm wearing it. Because it's very, very long, it almost reaches the floor, and the sleeves also almost reach the floor. I actually bought it mainly for fantasy fairs, but also just as a party dress, because it's extremely, extremely pretty in my opinion. Lovely shade of red, it's very soft, shiny material, and it just has this very nice detail at the front. Also, I think the sleeves are really cool, like on the top they are normal sleeves, and then they end in a very, very long point. Not very handy, but in my opinion it's pretty. And then finally I bought some makeup. Not a lot this month, actually only 3 items. One of them is this eyebrow pencil. It's by EasyNote in the shade Châtain. I hope that sounded remotely French. It's French. Yeah. Either way, it's shade number 003. And it's, oh wait, 03. Yeah, I can't read apparently. Anyway, it's a very nice eyebrow pencil. I actually, like on the website it looked very red shaded. In real life, like the thing itself looks pretty cold tones, but actually on the skin it turns sort of neutral, so it works with my hair, which is very nice. On one end obviously it just has the pencil, and then on the other it has a spoolie, which is also pretty nice. I actually think it's a very nice spoolie as well, like it's big enough to actually use, not like some of the things that come on pencils that are like so tiny that you can't really use them. This one is actually usable. And yeah, overall it's a pretty hard pencil, yet it does give off color very easily. I'm not actually wearing it right now, by the way, but you know. Yeah, so I really like it. It is actually quite pale, so it's actually perfect for when I just want to wear basically no makeup at all. Like me personally, like to each their own. But me personally, when I'm doing like a big smoky eye and all, I prefer to have darker eyebrows to match with it. This one is more of a neutral, natural shade, so I usually wear this at work days. I also bought a lipstick by Kiko. I never actually tried any makeup by Kiko before, so yeah, I bought something cheap just to try it out. It's the shade 923. Shade of purple from the Smart collection, I think it's called, like the cheapest stuff at any rate. Very nice shade. I'll just show you a swatch of it real quick. Very nice and bright shade of sort of lavender-ish purple. I'm probably going to do a tutorial with this somewhere in spring. Oops. Somewhere in spring or summer, because I think it's a perfect shade for spring and summer. And something that's going to show up in a tutorial very soon is the Day Glow palette by Crayolan. It's actually a blacklight palette, which means like you need like a lamp, a special kind of lamp, blacklight lamp, UV light, you know, like the purple glowy stuff. I'm guessing most people probably know what it is anyway, but you know. And underneath that sort of light, then the colors really glow, like they just seriously, as if they're like giving off light themselves. It's really, really cool. So yeah, that was pretty much everything I bought this month. Like I said, it wasn't a lot this time. It probably will be more next month, because there's a whole list of stuff that I really want to buy. So yeah, I'm not a shopaholic or anything, just sound like it. Anyway, for this month, or for this shopping haul at least, I hope you enjoyed watching this. Thank you very much for watching and see you next time. Bye!